but Man United stuck with it. You know, I think he made a few tweaks second half, Fletcher. Hopefully they can go on a run now, but, you know, it's still poor, isn't it? You know, like we talked about control.
Did the system look better, though? It's not about the system.
All right. I mean, that goal there was
getting your best
there.
Players in the right position.
Yeah, but people talk about three at the back's not a bad system. It's a good system, but the players that he's played in those systems and the mistakes that he's made along the way have been the mistake.
Yeah.
You know, that's where it's all fundamentally gone wrong for him. You know, and taking off players when if you have to. When things aren't going your way, you have to maybe go to a back four or change it, or maybe, look, we're losing this game, they've got a man sent off, you don't stay free at the back. And that's what Amorim kept making. Those are the mistakes. So even if the next manager comes and wants to play three at the back, you can still have success playing it. Do I think it's the way forward for Man United? No, because it's more of a counter-attacking system. But it is still a good system.
Just on that point, Jamie, we can show you the stats from the game. You talk about the counter-attacking system of the three at the back and the difference that maybe it makes if you do play four at the back for Manchester United and you get Bruno Fernandes playing up higher the pitch. 30 shots that Manchester United have had. The most they've had in a Premier League game this season. This has come away from home, remember, as well. And expected goals figure is two more than Burnley. So you'd normally expect to be winning a game on that basis. But they've had one fly in from the deflecting in the first half. And then Jane Anthony has scored that cracking equalising goal as well. Did you see the evidence that this is the way forward? Is that enough evidence that this is the way forward for four at the back, three in midfield?
I think it's easier for every player to learn to play four at the back. I think they're better set up to do that. They need to get in support of Sesko, so it helps you get support of him. Get Bruno Fernandes on the ball further up the field. Ugarte and Casemiro is not the answer in the midfield area. They need someone in there. If they're going to get Bruno on the ball and Cunha on the ball, they need them on the ball higher up the field and more often than what they did tonight. And if they do that, I think they can cause problems, they can create chances and they can win football matches. But I go back to what Jamie says, whether it's three at the back or whether it's four at the back, the same mistakes are being made. We saw that there with Casemiro letting Humphries go for that first goal. You know, that has nothing to do with systems. That's just the fundamentals of running back and being disciplined and being responsible when you need to defend.
Are there grounds for optimism, do you think, from what we saw from Manchester United, not in terms of the result, but in terms of the performance?
Yeah, it was OK. I thought they had moments when they went 2-1 up. I thought they were going to cruise and win the game comfortably. They obviously didn't do that. For Darren, I like Darren Fletcher. He's a proper football man. Yeah, he's had a fantastic career as a player. I don't know whether he wants a job. I can't speak for him. Obviously, there's been other candidates. Michael Carrick.
Why would he not want the job?
Because he might not think he's ready. He might not think he's got the credentials to do it. Because Man United, the reason why they've been one of the biggest or most successful clubs for many years, when they were, was because they had the best in class. They had the best manager, Alex Ferguson. Obviously, probably wasn't when they got him from Aberdeen, he was. No one quite knew how well it was going to go, but it did. Then they'd always sign the best players to help the manager. Yeah. But right now, they haven't married the two together. They've sometimes tried to get best in class in managers, but they haven't got the best players. Now they have to make sure they do both. And I don't think that, no disrespect to the guys that again mentioned, you know, Ollie, Michael.
But this is the talk about the interim, isn't it, Jamie?
For the interim.
But before they have try and find the best in class in the summer. Yeah. But if it is to be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, why not?
It's not
Darren Fletcher?
Yeah. My point earlier was it's not going to change a lot in the summer. If the managers are there, you've got to have an idea of who you want. You know, say if you think Maresca's around now, then try and get Maresca. If you think that's the one. If you think, I personally, I mentioned it before, Andoni, Iriola at Bournemouth, I'll be getting him. The way that his teams have played over the last couple of years are absolutely incredible. If you look at other managers that are possible, if they're available now, just get them. Why wait till the summer? The summer doesn't change anything. You're still going to have the same problems. You want to start talking to players to get them in. Who are you going to sign next year? They'll want to know who the manager is coming in. But the quicker you do it, the better.
The noise is RJ that they just want someone until the summer. Yeah. So he's got nothing to lose by doing it himself. Nothing to lose whatsoever. He can go back to his old job and he can do that. And why won't he do as good a job as Michael Carrick or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? You know, it's a risk, whoever they bring in. They could bring an established manager in. They could bring a trophy manager in. There's no guarantees. We've seen that with other managers who have come, superstar managers, supposedly. And they come into Man United and they don't do it. They don't do it. So there's no guarantees.
Michael did a really good job at Middlesbrough. Yeah, really good. Very unlucky. And I think he could go in there and do a job. I don't understand the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer one. I just don't. I know he was there before, interim, then he became the manager. I saw his face at the end of it. He looked like a beaten man. And now it looks like they're going to get him back again. That just makes no sense to me. And, you know, other managers, if it is Darren or if it's Michael Carrick, then at the end of the season, that's fine. The Ole Gunnar Solskjaer one, I struggle with a bit.